right, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 303. Now, well, we're starting fresh now. Last 2 weeks it was um pre-recorded, so yeah, starting fresh again. So so yeah, yeah. It's the closing of football season, so I figured, why not hit you with some football tonight? Tomorrow is the Super Bowl, so why not hit you with some football tonight with Any Given Sunday? Yeah, Any Given Sunday, back in 1999, starring a huge ensemble cast. You got legends and icons. You got Al Pacino, Cameron Diaz, Dennis Quaid, James Woods, Jamie Foxx, LL Cool J, Matthew Modine, Charlton Heston, Ann-Margret, Aaron Eckhart, John C. McGinley. Jesus, man, you got a huge ensemble cast, you know. And yeah, this movie, you know, directed by Oliver Stone, this movie, yeah, it's a hell of a sports movie. It's a hell of a drama, a sports drama, My first time doing a sports drama, my first time doing a football movie too, I'll tell you that. But yeah, this movie though, mm, yeah, it it delivers on the drama. I tell you that, man. I tell you that. This movie is is definitely one to feast your eyes on, Yeah, Any Given Sunday. Yeah, real good football action, you know. And yeah, in a way, they take you into it too. They take you into the game. They take you into the action. You are right there on the field. In a way, you can feel the hits that comes that comes at them. Yeah, you hear it, you feel it, you know. But yeah, I tell you though, you got all these cats, but not only that, but you got a huge slew of football legends. Two of them in particular in this movie. You got Jim Brown and Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor is playing a middle linebacker who has uh, who has an addiction to medication. No, well, pretty much, not exactly medication, but still, he had he's a linebacker. He's a middle linebacker, and he have an injury that have not healed correctly. So you know, he get the needle in before every game. So yeah, but yeah, you know, a lot of cats, a lot of cats play hurt. A lot of cats play hurt. You know, a lot of football cats play hurt. But yeah, not as real as this. I mean, yeah, Dennis Quaid's character, playing a legendary quarterback. The team is very fictional. The football league is very fictional, but still, you still see realistic results. I mean, yeah, this movie does not bullshit you in any way at all. So yeah, Dennis Quaid's character, he plays a quarterback, this legendary quarterback, you know, gets injured, he get replaced by this hot shot up and comer that has issues with a authority, you know. Jimmy Fox character in this movie, Jimmy Fox character playing pretty much being the hero of this story, and not only that, but yeah, he gets into conflict with not only his coach that believes in tradition, but with other members of the team, including the legendary quarterback and the star of the team, LL Cool J's character, you know. But yeah, in a way, you see a lot of collision courses. Um, you see a lot of collision courses, figuratively and quite literally in this movie. You know, yeah, you got you got this particular hero, and he is colliding with his coach and the rest of his teammates, and things are going little lopsided with him off the field. Also, you know, he broke up with his longtime girlfriend because of this newfound success. Yeah, once with the success comes the big head, the ego, the narcissism that you know it instantly builds. I mean, he doing he doing endorsement commercials, he doing music videos, But the biggest problem that he has with his team is that he he changes the plays right there in the huddle. The plays that the coach puts out, he changes the plays right there in the huddle. And yeah, even though this this particular football team, the Miami Sharks, this particular football team is they were like prominent back in the day, but right now things are starting to fizzle out. You know they're not filling seats. They lost 3 games in a row, and yeah, you get the same old faces, and hardly any um, new faces coming in. Well, that's where Jimmy Fox character, that's where the hero Willie Beeman comes into play. Literally, that's where he comes into play. Yeah, he becomes the new breed that has been unleashed on this whole thing, and yeah, you know, with all that comes conflict. But at the end, at the end of it all, he do mature, and you know, he and the coach, get into each other's good graces. Oh, yeah, in a way, the star of the team, LL Cool J's character, he has a nice little redemption story because you know he is all about not he's all about the team, but he's all about himself too. You know, yeah, the backstage politics of football. He is pretty much the embodiment of that because he worried about his stats. He worried about his money. He worried about his contract. Yeah, the incentive on his contract. You know, and with Willie coming in, changing shit up right there on the fly. That's fucking shit up with Julian LL Cool J's character. That's fucking shit up with him. And yeah, that's when those two have conflict. A small locker room fight. But yeah, you know, yeah, Willie Beeman. Willie Beeman. He get the yeah, he get the big head. He goes on this news show and this news show, kind of like Sports Center, but he goes on this news show and then he start to talk a lot of shit. You know, you know, yeah, loudmouth showboat motherfucker. That's what he is, man. Just talking a lot of shit. But in a way, he makes sense about it. Because yeah, you know, the backstage politics of football. You deal with a lot of shit. But yeah, part of it is racism, or maybe it's placism. The way he says it, placism, because yeah, you hardly see any black black owners. Very few black owners, but how many black head coaches do you see? Zero. How many? Very few head coaches. I mean, how many black owners do you see? Zero. But yeah, I tell you though, you know, yeah, he talks the talk, and on the field he walks the walk. But that's where that's where the problem comes at hand because he got to deal with a whole other cats on that team. That's some may agree with him, and a lot of them don't agree with him, especially the veterans on the other team, like Lawrence Taylor's character. Yeah, yeah, Lawrence Taylor's character. Shark LeVay. Luther Shark LeVay. He had to teach Willie a little bit of lesson on offense and defense. And the way he did that, he took the circular saw and he cut my man's ride in half. Yeah, in football, there's offense and defense. You can't have one without the other. Shit. Oh boy, that was fucked up for him. That was fucked up for Willie. But yeah, man, this movie, yeah, it's a really damn good movie, man. It's a real damn good movie. I mean, John Logan and Oliver Stone, they wrote the movie, and yeah, Oliver Stone directed. He gets his face in it as a commentator of the other games. But yeah, he put his foot in this. You know, it's that good. You know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, this movie. You know, obvious 5 out of 5. I'll tell you that right now. Obvious 5 out of 5. Just throwing it out there. Yeah. Yeah. Any given Sunday. Yeah, any given Sunday, you either gonna win or you gonna lose. You win or lose like a man, you know. And the soundtrack from this movie too. The soundtrack, it's a great blend of rap and rock. You know, pretty much like I got the soundtrack too. Yeah, it's like a half of it, you know, rap music, and the other half you got the rock songs in there, and all of it hits hard. All of it hits hard, full force, yeah, full force. You know, Original stuff. Some of it, you hear on other albums, but yeah, real good shit to come out this real good shit to come out this movie, real good shit to come out that soundtrack. And yeah, yeah, though, great way to close out the NFL season, this year's football season at least. Great year, great way to close it out by doing a review on a one hell of a football movie, man. One hell of a football movie. I mean, this movie it's not you know tear jerking like Remember the Titans, or it's not inspiring like Friday Night Lights. But hey, this movie, it holds up and it holds its own. You know, yeah, you get you with the drama, you get you with the on-field action. You know, they get you with the on-field conflict, you get you with the off-field conflict. You know, each character got their own story that they had to that builds. Cameron Diaz's character. She's the power and the corruption of the whole story. The power and the corruption of this particular team. But yeah, the whole story, because she's conflicting with her uncle, who's Al Pacino's character. And yeah, she's conflicting with him, and you know back and forth at each other. They're just at each other's throats. But yeah, yeah, James Woods' character. He's the rebel. He he would do anything he can just to keep the players from uh, living out their dream. He would do everything he can, like switch medical results. I mean, due to Snake, but still, he got a little piece of a conscience. Even though he's doing it the wrong way. But yeah, that's when Matthew Modine's character come in. He conflict with James' character. Like I said, in this movie, one huge collision course. And man, I tell you, everybody gets to come up at the end though. Everybody get to come up at the end. You know, you know, L's character. He shows that he can be unselfish. Even though he's in for himself. He can be unselfish. And yeah, he does play for the team at the end of the movie. You know, Jimmy's character, Willie Beeman, he does play for the team. He played for the coach, he played for the team at the end of the movie. Everybody, they all get there, come up at the end. And yeah, even though they did not win the championship, spoiler alert, even though they did not win the championship, they they won their own personal battles. Great shit though. Like I said, it's a hell of a drama. It's a hell of a drama. You cannot sleep on it. You cannot sleep on this movie. You cannot pass this movie up. You cannot pass it by. You know, get on it. Get on this shit. This movie, straight up 5 out of 5. Uh, Yeah, that's my review, Jack. I'm sticking to it. You know, this movie, yeah, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown and an extra point. Yeah. Next week, though. Next week. Next week. Oh boy, this is gonna be a very fun month. Next week, we're going to have a space battle, kind of sorta. These ragtag soldiers. They're going to fight an army of giant bugs. Yeah. They're going to fight an army of giant bugs. And I'm going to talk about Dina Meyer's fine ass in the shower. Mm. But yeah, that's next week though. You know, check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, you guys enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. Enjoy that halftime show too. 90s hip hop. It's going to be one hell of a night. But in the meantime, in between time, this show is all.